Estellastruck. I'm from an hour north of the city. I am all about sustainability. I obviously influence other things, you know, healthy living the best I can, but I really care about sustainability and mobilizing people for, you know, our future, because climate change is coming and I feel like no one's really doing anything about it. It's really important. Well, it's like, because it's not only for like, you know, popular gain or social gain or financial gain. It's because like climate change scares the shit out of me, and it should scare the shit out of everyone, and like we need to collectively do something about it. So that's why I'm doing this. Those influencers who like the population follow only are doing it for like the social clout, the money, and like it's honestly harder for social, you know, there's entrepreneurs versus social entrepreneurs. It's harder for social influencers to gain a following because it's harder for people to care about the stuff they care about, or like that matters, you know?
I'm Leah and I'm from Tennessee. Tennessee is pretty cool. We have Dolly Parton in the mountains. People don't wear a mask. For the past year and a half, everyone believed COVID was fake. I was the only one like wearing a mask wherever I went. People they just didn't believe in COVID, and it was insane to me. But yeah, I don't have social media. Yeah, Gatlinburg's sick. I mean, I've always gone growing up. It's really close to the mountains in Pigeon Forge, really close to Dollywood. Who doesn't love Dolly Parton? And there's always like some like fun hillbilly tourist attractions to see, and they're corny but they're fun. I used to be super like stressed about like what my career was or what my passion was in life, but since the pandemic I just realized I like being on this earth, and I like breathing air and like appreciating what I have in front of me, and I think my specialty is like I just like being alive.
I'm on Instagram and TikTok. My handles are @estellastruck. My name. I really like my channels and my pages to be, you know, about authenticity. I live in New York City. There's obviously a waste problem here that I feel like a lot of people are ignoring. So every day whenever I see anything, today I saw a bunch of, you know, groceries on the side that were rotting, and I was like, wow, someone could be in these. I took a picture of them because people who live in Idaho aren't going to see that every day, you know. And I only moved here a month ago, so it's all new, and seeing this much waste every day is absolutely mind-blowing. But I kind of just like to, you know, show people my life through my eyes, because a lot of people don't have the same perspective on sustainability, climate change that I do. So I'm just trying to show them that and hopefully make the world a better place. That's like the whole point of mine. Try to furnish your apartment all secondhand. I got a lot of my furnishings from like, you know, either the street or from antique stores. Like my couch, it's authentic vintage. I got it for $28 from an antique auction place. And no, like everyone always comes in and compliments it. Buying things secondhand also makes it more personalized and special to you. You create memories from something that someone else had memories from, and you make it not end up in a landfill. So yeah, that's my one advice. Like try to buy everything secondhand for your apartment if you can.
I mean, I grew up like dreaming of moving to New York. So if you want to move to New York, just move to New York. You have one life. Who cares? I'm young. You're probably young. Just do what makes you happy. If you have a dream of moving to New York, just move to New York. Coming from Tennessee, who's just known for being kind to everyone, to New York, who's a little more like, okay, get it over with. It's definitely a culture change, but I'd say just like be the kindness you want to see in the world. If you want that Southern hospitality to you, just give it to someone else and they'll give it back to you. But it's a big culture shock for sure. Like talking to someone in retail and they're like next. Like it's definitely different, but I don't know. I just think just be the kindness you want to see in the world. You should get off social media more.
I agree.
You should get off social media more and like look around you and like live your life. Don't look at other people's lives who are perfectly curated. Do like, I don't know, just live your life authentically. It's not gonna be perfect. It's not gonna be pretty, but I think like you're wasting your life like hours a day looking down at a screen when you could be looking up, like enjoying your life, improving yourself, improving your relationships, and growing as a person. Like you're not really growing if you're looking at a screen all day.
Do what you want, because you know you never know when everything on this planet could be taken from us. And then just when you're living your life for you, make sure to have the planet in mind, because at the end of the day, we're human beings on a floating planet in the middle of the universe. We need this planet in order to survive, so just do what you can to preserve our planet.
If it's like a 45-year-old trying to pick up a 19-year-old, terrible idea. Like go hang out where 45-year-olds hang out. But if it's just like young people trying to be young people, it's kind of hard sometimes in New York. Like, it's so many people, it's kind of like overstimulating. So I don't think it's necessarily a bad idea. Just like be respectful, and if they're like giving you a no, be like, put your ego aside and be like, it's a no, dude. Like, she doesn't want you.
When you approach a stranger, it's the same thing as dating apps. It's just real life. You're just like swiping on them in real life. You're having the courage to go up to them and create a connection, or like see if there's a real connection in real life. So as long as you're respectful and like you're not fucking annoying, then like why not? You know?
He sees like attractive women and he walks up to them and says, "You're beautiful."
I know I'm beautiful. I don't need you to tell me I'm beautiful.
Read the room. If she's like, cool, thanks, like, leave. It's a no. But I don't think like, I mean, if it was me, like, and I wanted to shoot my shot, you gotta shoot your shot somehow. If you're saying like your ex body part, it's like, what?
Yeah.
But if it's just saying like starting a conversation, maybe like commenting on their physical appearance isn't like the best way, but I don't think it's the worst way. Like, if someone came up to me and called me beautiful, I'd be like, thank you.
I think it's more of like if they're saying that, if that's their like their thing, you know, their spiel,
Yeah.
their thing, they go up and they're like, you're beautiful. It's like, okay. If she's obviously like, leave me alone, then leave her the fuck alone.
Yeah.
Like, you know, I'm not making eye contact with you. I'm reading. I'm like on my phone. I'm editing a video. Don't keep going.
If a guy goes up to you and talks to you, like, if she's interested, she'll respond. Like, point blank. Like, if a guy came up to me, or you, and you were single, like, and you were interested, you're gonna kind of continue that conversation. But if a guy came up to me and said something, and I'm like giving one-word responses, it's not like keep going. I'm not playing hard to get. I don't want you. Like, I'm not interested. But if I'm like, I'll put my book down or whatever, then it's like, it's pretty point blank. It's not like most of the time I don't think women are really playing hard to get when it's that like stranger interaction. I don't know. I think online dating is pretty shallow. I've never done online dating. I'm in a relationship, but I don't know. I feel like there's more to a person than just the way they look. I don't know, like most of the time people don't read the bios, they just swipe. And I think like, I don't know, it's just who you're attracted to. I think it's like fine for hooking up and fine for like meeting people, but if you're really trying to make a connection with someone, I think you have to put your ego aside and
meet them organically.
Or just like meet them. It's like, is it really like based on how they look? I feel like it's pretty shallow.
I've like, you know, swiped, we've matched, and then I've run into them in person, and it's like been a really good connection. So, but like I would never use it as my like I swiped, forgot about them, ran into the person, it's been a weird connection, but I've never like used it as my primary source. I think they're just hookup apps, and like I think that like I don't know, we've had Tinder, Bumble, all that stuff like since I was like 15. Like I'm 20 now, and like I don't know, people don't really want to use it. I mean, I'm talking for myself, but I don't want to use it for just that. I just like I'd rather have connections than waste my time.
How did you meet your boyfriend?
Oh, we were driver's ed partners, and then we were just best friends. And he was my best friend, and we just, I don't know, we just like had this connection, and I was going to college and he's a year below me, and we were like, no, but it just ended up, we could not date each other. So then we just started dating that way, but it was we were like random driver's ed partners, and he would try and talk to me, and you know, like when you're in high school, I was a year above him, so I was like, don't talk to me, like you're younger than me, but yeah.
It's meant to be, it'll be.
But that's how we met, and yeah, we've been dating like 4 years now.
It's kind of just like your quantity, like probability game at that point. Like, I don't know.
Do you think it is a numbers game?
It's totally probability at that point.
Is it
Eventually, someone
You
will
think
give
so?
you their number and want to go out with you. Like,
Yeah.
that's just how it works. I mean, like, we are like it's math.
Yeah.
So they're playing the numbers game, but I feel like why not just like wait until you like you're connected with someone, their energy is like, oh my god, they're magnetic.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
It'll be better that way.
If 100 guys are going up to you, and like if I see like a guy calls you beautiful and like 2 minutes later he's talking to another girl, I don't know, if a guy came up to me right now, it's like, you're beautiful, like, what's your number? I'm not gonna be like, wow, like, he thinks I'm beautiful. I'm gonna be like, I know you're sitting in this park, like, going up to 100 girls, like, it's like,
If you call me beautiful and I'm not into you, I'm like, whatever, heard it 100 times before.
it's like, talk to me about something besides my appearance. Like, actually have a conversation with me. Like, if you think, I don't know, you can tell it's a pickup line. It's like, I know we're not going anywhere. And it honestly, it's like, if you're sitting in this park waiting for a girl, you look like a creep. You look so weird. It's like, there's a reason you're sitting in this park and no, you don't have a girlfriend.
Yeah.
You like entertain them and not like, I want to date you.